Breaking news this morning out of South Carolina. At least 12 people are hurt following a mass shooting at a nightclub in Greenville. Police responded to reports of active gunfire from inside the building around 2 o'clock this morning. Right now, it's unclear if anyone is in custody in relation to the shooting. We're working to learn the conditions of the victims as well.
Overnight, a nightclub shooting in Greenville County leaves at least 8 people injured, 2 people dead. 7 News reporter Jennifer Martin live at the Lavish Lounge on White Horse Road from where the incident happened. Jennifer, what can you tell us?
So gunshots were fired and a crowd rushed out of Lavish Lounge screaming, and that is when deputies just so happened to be driving by from Greenville County Sheriff's Office. They were just driving by and they heard that, so they were able to go inside. That's where they found 10 people injured inside Lavish Lounge, and this was just before 2 o'clock this morning. Sheriff Hobart Lewis tells us that they were all taken to Greenville Memorial, and 2 of those 10 people died. So still 8 in critical condition, 2 dead from the shooting that started inside Lavish Lounge early this morning. Forensic investigators are collecting evidence now. They're also interviewing some people on the scene. Lots of cars left behind from last night. Some of those cars are being kept here for evidence because gunshots were fired into those cars. Some blood still on the cars. Sheriff Lewis says this is a small nightclub. More than 100 were inside. He said it was a very large crowd. He says that the shooting happened in front of a small stage and left an absolute mess inside.
Everything's turned over. There's a few chairs in there. There's food on the floor. Some bottles busted. You can tell somebody left in a hurry. There is some pretty large amounts of blood in various parts of the club.
Now, if you can see where Lavish Lounge is, I want to show you how close away Dolce is. This is another nightclub that's open right next door, just a few businesses down. There was a shooting here on Friday night, and Sheriff Lewis says that there was one night guard who was injured here. So he says he's seen several nightclubs that are still open, and he says that this is a problem they're encountering because under executive order by Governor McMaster in South Carolina, nightclubs are not allowed to be open because of COVID-19 restrictions. So he says that if this nightclub had been open because they had filed an appeal, then he said that will change things. But if they had not filed an appeal, then he says they will start the process. They'll contact the governor's office, and he says that this nightclub could lose its liquor license and operating permit because of this. As of suspects right now, he says they're looking for multiple suspects. He says there are no persons of interest, but anyone with information can call Crime Stoppers at 23 Crime. Live in Greenville County, Jennifer Martin, 7 News.
All right, a day of celebration turned deadly. Thank you, Jennifer, for that update.